So in this video, I'm over here in Camp Demar today. We're going to take a walk around the resort. It's July, it's pretty much peak season and it's very, very hot. We've got highs today of around 32 degrees Celsius. I'm down here early in the morning and already it's looking pretty busy. So let's take a walk through the resort and I'm going to give you some information if you're coming over here on holiday and also if you're looking to book here in the future. Now, I'm also going to give you my experience as well of eating over at the Ileta Restaurant. You're going to know this very, very famous seafood and paella restaurant over here in Camp Demar. But in the meantime, let's turn the camera around and let's see what Camp Demar is like today. So just look at how beautiful Camp Demar looks first thing in the morning. The sea is a beautiful turquoise blue. It's because the sun's behind me actually, it just shows Camp Demar in the best light. If you are coming to visit Camp Demar, come in the morning and you'll get views like this. But for now, let's turn the camera around. Let's just have a little look around this area because we are at the far end of the resort. Restaurants are just about starting to open and we can see I'm over here at the Camp Demar Restaurant, serving a few early morning coffees. Many of you who used to come over here in the past will remember a boat, an old fisherman's boat here, used to sit in a location of these tables and chairs. It's now been moved and we've got, well, basically more tables and chairs here to account for the growing number of visitors that we have here on the island. So let's just take a walk down the side here. We're going to have a quick look at a menu board just to give you an idea of prices for summer 2025. And look, you can see at the Camp Demar restaurant here, got tapas dishes ranging from around 11 to 19 euros. Starters here from around 10 to 20 euros. Salads from 13.50, pastas from 14.50 and paellas from 21.50. Plus another choice of main courses here. I've just made a video about eating out over here in Mallorca. And setting the cost actually, the average cost for a main course is around 30 euros, 25 to 30 euros for an evening. So that's approximately about right from over here. And they also do breakfast over here too. Just going to quickly run the camera down and the menu board too. Anything from around 3 to 10 euros, you're going to find something to eat here. So I'm just standing in front of the H10 Demar Hotel and this little lovely shaded seating area here with the views over Camp Demar. This is a great location actually if you're coming over here to stay on holiday. We've got a few big hotels which are pretty good value, that offer some good value over here, and the one thing that I absolutely do love about this resort is that you've got several bars and restaurants. Everything is within walking distance pretty much along this wooden walkway here. They all join together. So if you're looking for a holiday where you just want a nice hotel, maybe with a pool and a choice of lots of great restaurants to eat in, this could be the place for you. But it is not cheap. This is not a cheap resort to come to, not by any means. I mean, just over here at the Maria Beach that I'm walking past now, look, 6 pieces of sushi here. You've got a sushi roll here for pretty much 17 euros 50. I mean, you really do pay the price to come to such an amazing resort as Camp Demar, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You cannot deny that this is a really, really lovely area to come on holiday. I mean, just look at the views from over here. Look, it's stunning. As you come along the walkway here, look, we've got another really lovely little bar here, look. Actually had drinks over here just a couple of weeks ago. Had friends over here on holiday. We came for after dinner drinks over here at the Maria, which was very nice. And you can see actually how this boardwalk links these restaurants together with the big hotels as well that lie in front, not just the H10, but also got the group hotel, we've got the Illeta Hotel as well, the Camp Demar Hotel at the far end. And all of this lies in front of this absolutely beautiful white golden sandy beach. So I'm filming this at about 11 o'clock in the morning. I've got down here early and restaurants are just starting to gear up. It's probably why it looks a little bit quiet over here. It will get very, very busy in about an hour or so, but hopefully I'll be out of the resort by then. One thing to note, if it does rain, we do have a torrent that comes through Camp Demar. And when we have had storms over here, it has pretty much split the beach in two. You can see the water outlet here. But just like all the other resorts over here in Mallorca, you've got great access to the beach. We saw a boardwalk on the far side here. Got another little slope here to get you down onto the beach. And this is also the location of another one of our smoke-free beaches over here in Mallorca. Okay, so let's take a walk over to the Illeta, the most famous restaurant in Camp Demar, and one of the most famous in the southwest too. You can see it's all very accessible here by this boardwalk. Look, we're just coming up to the accessibility area as well, which is really, really super good to see. We'll check the price of sunbeds on the way back. Prices vary. If you've been watching my videos, prices vary around the resorts regarding sunbed and beach umbrella rentals. But look, right in front of the Ileta Restaurant, we've got a little bar here as well, selling drinks, selling snacks too. We'll just take a very quick look at prices for summer 2025. Now you may have to pause the video here just to zoom in, but actually the prices don't look too bad. If you can't get in that Illeta, you can pretty much pick up something to eat for around 10-15 euros. Beers though are about €5, sangria €10.50, and look, cocktails are from around €10 too. Coffees though, you can get coffee from ice for around €3.10, which is about standard. But once again, it is all about location over here in Camp Demar. And this being such a small but beautiful resort. Now let's take a walk over to La Illeta. So as I've said in a previous video, I was actually lucky enough to eat over here a couple of weeks ago, and the food was fantastic. But as I said, you will have to book your table at this restaurant, and you're going to have to book very well in advance too. Go back and watch that video. It's all about restaurants over here in Mallorca. Just going to stop on the bridge here. Look at the colour of the sea. It's absolutely stunning over here this morning in Camp Demar. And my goodness, you can just see how hot it is as well by the number of people that we have in the water. Now you are going to pay in the region of around 25-26 euros for a paella over here at La Illeta. And the food, as I said, was absolutely fantastic. We had starters of chipirrones, which are like baby squid. It was very nice. Even the pimientos de padrón, the salted fried little mini peppers, were absolutely delicious. And also, as well, we had a member of our party who had a vegetarian paella. And it was the best paella, the best vegetarian paella I've ever tasted. It was absolutely delicious. So I can really recommend the food over here in La Illeta. But like I said in the video all about restaurants, you are going to have to book this well in advance of your stay here in Mallorca. So you can see the restaurant hasn't actually opened up yet. Look, there are no big queues of people. Like I said, I'm filming this at 11 AM. Give it a couple of hours and the whole area will be absolutely swamped. But just to give you a few views here pre-opening. But look, we still have people coming onto the bridge. This is probably one of the most Instagrammable points over here on the island. You're not going to find just queues of people coming over here to eat, but you're also going to find people taking photos on this bridge, on this walkway over here to the Ileta Restaurant. Anyway, let's take a walk back. Let's take a walk through the rest of Camp Demar today and check out what it's like in July. Let's give you a few views of the beach before we head off today. Check out how busy it is. And on this side too, look, but we've got the group hotel here. We've got the Allure Camp Demar Hotel to my left. Let's keep heading along. Okay, so before we leave the beach today, let's just take a quick look at the sunbed prices over here in Camp Demar. We can see 2 beaches, a sun umbrella and a lockbox is €16, so a little bit less than the other resorts, but I can pretty much guarantee that this contract is going to be up for renewal soon. Don't expect to pay this in the next couple of years, is all I'm going to say, because when these contracts come up for renewal, they tend to be renewed for about 4 years. And I'm pretty sure that these sunbeds may well be the cheapest on the island, but all of that, of course, will change in the coming year or so. Okay, so just continuing down the back of the beach here, look, got a little ice cream shop here. We've also got a Eurosky supermarket, which is pretty much open all year. The dive centre over here in Camp Demar is also open, but if you are coming over here on holiday, if you've got kids that can pick up all your buckets and spades, just get a quick price check for that as well. Is that €7.90? €7.90. You get fishing nets. Also, as well, if you don't want to pay for the daily rentals on the beach of the sunbeds and the beach umbrellas, you can pick yourself up a beach chair for €23, and beach umbrellas are, oh, there you go, vaguely written there, are from around €10-ish. Also, we have a few pedalos at the far end of the beach. This is the water sports area. And I just have to say as well, there's a lovely breeze blowing across Camp Demar this morning. Kind of keeps things cool. You do get a nice breeze coming over the southwest of the islands. We are on the far southwest, more or less, of Mallorca. So you get this lovely cooling breeze at certain times of the day. And thank goodness that we have it while I'm making this video. So just coming past the dive centre, I can see the minimum cost for a dive experience is around €99 for summer 2025. So just get a few more views over here of Camp Demar. And look, do you know what? I can see people from the Ileta Restaurant getting into that little boat which is moored right next to it. I wonder what they're going to collect today. Maybe they've got some fish pots in the water, who knows? Okay, so our friends were staying over here in the Illeta Hotel, the Illeta Camp Demar Hotel. They did say it was a very, very nice hotel. Offered really good value as well, and he did get a pretty good price for it. It is all inclusive, but they did eat out most nights. And I just want to draw your attention to a statue right up on the roof here. Now, I'm pretty sure that is by the same artist that has sculptures over in Calabona Marina, you tell me. The hotel also as well has rentals which are open to the public over here right by the coast. As you know, the Costas Authority owns the Mallorca coastline here, so this is not a private beach area, and these can be rented by anybody. You just have to go and visit the reception in the Illeta Hotel if you want to book one of these. So you come around the side here, look, we've got more sunbeds and a rather fabulous walkway too. So you can see as well, look, there's another little area along here. It's very rocky actually. Some of the seaweed looks like it's been cleared away, but the waves do roll in. And we don't have the same lifeguard service on this side. Could be quite nice for snorkeling. But anyway. So we're going to head on back through and just walk down the back of Camp Demar Resort. Let's go and see what it's like this morning. Now, the main focus of Camp Demar Resort is on this whole beachfront area in between the hotels. Okay, so as you can see, Camp Demar is not a big resort, not by any means, but it is really, really small and very well linked together with bars, restaurants, and an absolutely beautiful beach too. It's the kind of place that you can really get away with a group of mates, come out for dinner, go for a few drinks, go back to your hotel. It's kind of the ultimate relaxation zone. And when we were over here as well, when we dip into friends' holidays, when they come over here on holiday, we got a real sense as to why they booked this resort. It is the ultimate getaway from life, and in the evenings, well, it does get very, very busy in the day. The beach does get very busy in the day. You get a lot of people, a lot of residents coming down to the beach for the day. It does empty out at night and it's absolutely glorious. Anyway, let's walk down now around the back of the resort. I'll just show you what else is here, what it's like for summer 2025 before I head out of here today. But I will be back in the future as well, and let me know in comments as well if you holiday in Camp Demar and what you like about it, and also your favourite place to stay and to eat too. Give us your recommendations in the comments. Don't forget as well, we've got the Cormorant cruise which comes by Camp Demar. You can pick up tickets here. If I've got a link to some tickets, I shall drop it in the description text below. As we walk up the side here of the Illeta Hotel and also the group hotel, look, we've got a little line of shops here, another little line of beach shops, and some rather nice clothes shops as well. I mean, check this out, look, spoilt for choice for all your beach wares. For all your beach wares down here, and also look, these really fab little beach bags here to pop your phone and other bits and pieces into. So I'm just outside the group hotel, Camp Demar, in the area as well of the taxi rank as well. If you want to get a taxi over to Port Andratx, maybe for dinner one night, you can grab a cab from here. Although we can see there's absolutely no taxis waiting here this morning. Alternatively, we're going to walk over into the direction of the bus stop as well. We've got direct buses. The A11 goes directly to the airport from here, but it does pass through some other resorts, but you can get an airport bus to and from Camp Demar from the airport. Plus, I'm just looking up the side here, look, there's another little bar up the hill. I'm not going to walk up there today, not in 32 degrees. But do look around. Look, there's an Indian as well to my right hand side, just up those steps. There are other places to eat if you are over here on the budget. You don't necessarily have to eat in that Illeta or any of the other of those beachside restaurants. We've also got the Maison El Quixote, another great value restaurant too. It's not open just yet. And just for a complete comparison to the beginning of the video, oh, it does look like costs have gone up a little bit here, but you're still looking at paying maybe a little bit less than you would otherwise pay on the beach. Meat dishes from around €13. I think even prices have gone up here too. But anyway, let's keep walking around. So right up ahead of me here, we see the 122 Port Andratx bus. That takes you to Andratx Market, and I think it is actually market day today. They've sent 2 buses to take all the holiday makers off to Andratx to go and check out the market. And you can just see that the bus stop lies up ahead of me. So as well as the A11 bus, you can head on down to Andratx, Port Andratx, and also there'll be a bus into Palma as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, we're going to just turn around here. I just want to show you the parking. We also have a huge municipal parking a little bit further ahead, just right by the bus stop. We also have a couple of other places to park over here if you're coming down to Camp Demar for the day, and to my left hand side here. These are free, but they do get very, very busy, and even when I came in this morning I couldn't find a parking space in either of these two. You are forced more or less to park on this entranceway right behind me, or take your chances a little bit further up the hill here. So just looking to my left here, we're just walking down the back of Camp Demar. I've got the Safiro Palace Hotel. To my left hand side, that's a very nice 5-star property. I think it neighbours a golf course as well, and you can see this huge hill that lies in front of me where my car is parked. And that's pretty much it to Camp Demar. One of the restaurants to our left hand side, the Campino, maybe that belongs to the hotel. But you can just gauge the size of this resort. It's basically made up of a little cluster of hotels around the beach. And some lovely bars and restaurants. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching my video from over here in Camp Demar today. Let me know in comments what you think of this resort, but in the meantime I'm going to head up this very, very steep hill back to the car. I'll be back here in the resort at some point. If you want to catch my summer content from over here in Mallorca, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget I've got my island update, my Monday morning island update with a roundup of all the top travel news and news going on from the island out every single Monday, so catch those videos. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching. You can find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.